Welcome to Clacton, a sleepy seaside town in Essex in the east of England, just an hour or so from the British capital. Otherwise unassuming, this is shaping up to be one of the defining seats of the general election. Despite having a milkshake thrown over him during campaigning, widely tipped to win here is British firebrand Nigel Farage. Longtime critic of the political establishment in the UK, Farage has tried and failed to get elected to Parliament 7 times. This time, however, his voice is resonating in Clacton.
I will stand up and fight for people. I will stand up and fight for small businesses against the regulators. I will stand up and fight for people to get their rights. I will stand up and fight to make sure that schools are not poisoning the minds of your children and grandchildren.
Farage has called this election the migration election. Voters here agree and even evoked memories of a former British fascist.
What do you think about migrants?
Not keen on that. No.
Does that need to change, do you think?
It needs to change completely. Being not powered the right idea, stop them all coming in.
I think it is a British problem as well. I do. But I do see it happening all over the world. I do see countries not being looking after their borders, people being let in X, Y, and Z. Specifically in Clacton, I can't see a dentist. I can't see a doctor.
No, I don't think we should shut the borders to everybody. There are genuine cases, but a lot of these people that come over, they're not destitute. They get off these boats with these posh phones. They're paid thousands to get here. They're not what I call people that are in great need.
Why do you think they're coming to Britain?
Because we're too soft and we give them everything as soon as they get here.
14 years of Conservative Party rule in Britain have seen a huge uptick in immigration. Recent intakes from Ukraine and Hong Kong have contributed significantly. But despite Brexit cutting the number of Europeans coming to the UK, asylum applications have also soared, along with illegal crossings on small boats from Europe. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has struggled to get his flagship policy of sending some to Rwanda off the ground, with the first flight there not due until after the election. Labour leader Keir Starmer, meanwhile, says more can be done to stop human traffickers from facilitating the crossings.
We need to smash the gangs that are running this vile trade, making a huge amount of money, putting some of the most vulnerable people in boats across the channel. They're making a fortune.
For Britain's main political parties, the focus of their campaigns thus far has been heavily on the economy. But for places like Clacton, migration is the key issue. Politicians in Britain may feel like they've acknowledged that it is an issue, but voters in places like this still don't feel that they've been ultimately offered any real solutions. Without change, unless there's new ideas coming to the fore, and as long as people continue to struggle here, that is likely to be a defining issue, not just in this election, but probably in future elections as well. Joel Flynn, TRT World, in Clacton in the UK.